there was a word or a phrase which was in news recently known as digital arrest. If I ask you, what do you understand by digital arrest? See, there are two words in it, digital and arrest. But you try to assume. Digital arrest was in news in the month of May also, and recently, last week also, I saw there was a news flash that digital arrest happened somewhere, and Supreme Court is very adamant on that. Government is very clearly given directives how to deal with such a crisis. So, what do you understand by that? Something is digital. That though you can assume from there. Okay, what do you mean by digital arrest? Have you ever used internet? First, have you ever used any of the social media site? First, you try to understand this thing. When you are using a social media site, you might be coming in contact with many of the anonymous entities. Okay, many of the unknown people. You are not aware, like let's say you are having an Instagram account. Okay, you are posting some post there, some photographs, some video over there, and in your comment section, a lot of followers might be simply just jumping into, especially in the cases of the girls, just to get highlighted, just to get seek some attention or something like that. Some people you might be knowing, be it your relatives or fan, but many of your followers will be completely unknown to you. You just keep on adding them, just keep on allowing, having an open account. There are two kinds of account on Instagram. One is the open account, one is the hidden or like private account. So in case of a private account, and whenever someone is sending you a friend request or kind of a follower request, you need to accept that. But what people are doing, they need more and more followers, so they prefer to keep their account open only. Okay, why I'm talking about this? In your social media accounts, many of the people you are interacting with, they are completely unknown to you. There may be cases of impersonation. A person who may be a male, he may pretend a female in order to get interacted to a female. Let's say I'm a girl, okay, and I'm very much concerned that I only add females in my Instagram account because I'm not very like I'm not considering males to be following me, since they may be posting some very awkward remarks in my comment section. They might be doing cyber trolling, or it might be a possibility I don't want to show all my pics to the boys, so that they simply keep on taking a screenshot, sharing in their chatter boxes on WhatsApp and something like that. But there might be certain Instagram accounts which are having a female name, but still in reality they might be males. These are known as the fake accounts. Okay, the thing I want to mention here is, on any social media, you cannot be sure of the credibility of any social media account user. There might be there might be a plethora of like fake accounts or something like that. Okay, Twitter also raised this particular issue. There are like hundreds and thousands of fake Twitter accounts, and same goes with your Instagram. Same goes on the Facebook. Why I'm talking about the fake accounts? Because this phrase digital arrest is directly connected to it. Sometimes it happens, let's say someone tries to intimidate you, someone tries to threaten you. Like you have posted something. Let's say I have posted something against a particular specific government policy. I'm not very happy with a particular government statement, a press release, or a policy. So I simply criticize it that, okay, the government of UP had made this particular statement with regard to demolition, with regard to a particular community, with regard to a particular festival or something like that, or particular incident that happened, and I'm not very happy with that. Okay, India is a free land. We are a liberal democratic country. Everyone is entitled to his views. We are having Article 19, freedom of speech and expression, that can be digitally or verbally like utilized. Okay. Now what happens in my comment section? Some of my followers, some guy or a girl from my like contact list, whosoever is added there, he simply mentions there that you have made this provocative statement and I belong to a government agency. Okay, and I will make it sure that you are being arrested for that. UAPA is being applied on you. I will try to ask my senior authorities that you should be booked under UAPA, NSA or something like that, because you are kind of an anti-national guy or something. And I'm shocked. I didn't say anything provocative. I simply made a statement, a comment, a kind of a remark Or forget about a government directive. I simply made my opinions on a particular festival, that I am not very happy with the way a particular festival is being organized by a particular community. And someone tries to intimidate me, someone tries to threaten me, he or she wants to blackmail me, that you have been repeatedly posting many such stuff which is like, which is having the potential of inciting some communal violence or something like that. And we belong to a government security agency or something like that. And I'm very strict on these things. Our organization is like tracing you from long and something like that. I'm going to see you on some occasion. We will take some action. And basically, he's threatening me. And what happens after a while, I get a private message on my messenger or on my phone number somehow, because my phone number is also available on my social media account. So some way, he gets my personal contact number and tries to personally contact me. I'm the same guy who has commented there, and since you have made some very provocative statement, we are willing to take action against you. And he starts threatening me. And I'm like, I don't know what to do at that particular moment. I'm a common man. I'm a layman. I'm having no connections in the political circuit or in the bureaucratic circle. So definitely I will get threatened. I say, okay, I'm sorry, sir. I made a mistake. I will delete that post. He said, no, I've already taken a screenshot. Some action will be taken. So basically what he's doing, he's simply threatening me. And after that, he may start blackmailing me. He may say that, okay, if you want to if you want to escape from this particular punishment or something, you pay some 5,000 to me. You pay some bribe to me, or you do what I'm asking for. Do some favor. And this may be possible in case of girls also. Like, let's say, for example, a girl is posting some of her very explicit photograph or something like that. Something like that, that might not be very much acceptable to a large number of public. As I already mentioned, some in a very provocative dress or something. And some guy starts impersonating. You might be aware of the word impersonate. Impersonate means to pretend someone else what you are not. Like, let's say, I simply mention myself as, I am the police commissioner of Delhi. No, police commissioner is a very big word. Okay, someone might Google who is the police commissioner of Delhi, and a different picture might be visible there. But I am a sub-inspector over this particular thana or something like that, and I find your statement, your post something very intimidating to me. So just come on the messenger, I need to ask you. And that guy or girl becomes very like scared or something. And he or she is willing to do anything I ask for. Now I start making some very unusual demands. If you want to escape, just meet me here. I may ask for a sexual gratification. I may ask that send me some of your very explicit photos or videos. So basically, I'm cyber blackmailing that particular person. These type of situations are known as digital arrest. Okay, now you got the point. What I've explained for so long, just look into the written part. Following increasing reports of digital arrests by the cyber criminals, the central government has collaborated with Microsoft to block more than 1,000 Skype IDs used for the online intimidation, blackmail, and extortion. I already mentioned what we mean by blackmailing, intimidation, like threatening someone, scaring someone, provoking someone for doing something, or extortion. I may be asking either for money, or if it is he or she is a girl, I may ask that send me some of your nude pics, some of your nude videos, or meet me in person, engage me with something or something like that. I may ask for anything from her, because that in that position, she is already scared or something. And I am impersonating myself, that I am a government authority or something. And by the moment I say that like that, and in case there is a suggestion also, if someone tries to threaten you, simply ask for ID. Simply say that just show me your ID. You may not be the same guy that you are pretending to be. It might be a case of digital arrest or impersonation. If you are the designated authority that you are mentioning, that I'm willing to do whatever is legal. But simply don't try to blackmail me. Otherwise, I'm going to report you on account of this particular cyber fraud. It is also kind of cyber fraud. Okay. So recently, the central government has collaborated with Microsoft to block these kind of IDs. Okay, so one question can be asked: the central government of India or the union government of India has collaborated with which online or with digital platform to deal with these digital arrest cases? So your answer will be Microsoft. Okay. Other question may be, what is the meaning of digital arrest? I've already mentioned you, like making some kind of impersonating yourself as a government authority or something like that, so that to threaten or scare other people. Because if I say that I'm a common layman and I'm being provocated by your whatever you posted or something, you may not be scared. But if I impersonate myself as a government authority, then there is a severe possibility that the other person is willing to surrender or do whatever I'm asking for. Okay. The modulus operandi in this cybercrime method is that fraudsters pose as law enforcement officials such as police, ED, CBI, among others, and manipulate them into believing that they have committed some very serious crime. They might have simply made a statement. Someone on social media might have simply posted a pic. But I have created a pressure to that extent that you have committed a great error. You have posted something anti-national. And see, people are not that much legally aware. You people are preparing for civil services. Not everyone is doing so. If I scared someone that you have said something that is anti-national in nature, you may be booked under NSA, National Security Act. You may be booked under a terrorist act. You may be booked under UAP or something like that. That if the other person is not much literate, not much educated, by the very name of hearing these all big words, big administrative or legal jargons, he or she may be scared. You might be, if I give you a very practical example of digital arrest, have you people, you all are youngsters, okay? So sometimes there is a possibility that you are sitting in a public park, in a public place with your loved one, okay? You like a girl, you love a girl, you both decide you are a college kind of a girl belonging to an age group of 20, 21, 22 years. You have already crossed the age of your adult, okay? You are above 18. You are free to do whatever you want. You can even marry also, if you are above the age of 21 or something, okay, legal age of marriage. But being adult means you are free to take your own decisions. You are free to drink, you are free to smoke, okay. You might have seen the press. I'm not provoking you to do so. I'm simply telling what do you understand by the legal definition of an adult. Adult means you are legally entitled to express your will, whatever you want to do. Like there is a definition of a rape, okay. Just let me give you an example to make it more clear, okay. Like let's say there is a girl whose age group is 17 years and 6 months, okay, and she's already in a relationship with one of her mate, one of her friend, and they both decide to interact on a physical basis. Now what happens, as per whatever earlier section 375 was there, the definition of the rape, a girl who is under the age of 18 years, even she's consently giving her will for a sexual act, that will be also covered under rape, because she's not an adult. So that's why it is said that whenever two people are interacting, they need to be aware that both the partners are adult. Otherwise, you will be legally booked for that. I'm not advising you to do that. I'm simply telling you the legal consequences of the act. Okay, so what do you mean by adult? So what happens in most of the cases, I have also, we all have went through that youthful age in the college, in the graduation, everywhere. We went to movies also, we went to theaters, parks, everywhere in the public places. And you might be aware that there are many moral law enforcing agencies, moral vigilantes, as we used to call them. Okay, moral vigilantes of the society. Like some Ram Sena is there, some Karni Sena is there. I'm taking names just to give you example, not to target them or something. Okay, these people are proactive in every part of the society. They are not having any legal authority, but they are roaming. And most of the time, these people are visible during the Valentine week, during any such love fest is organized or something like that. And these people claim to be the preservers of the social values. They say that celebrating Valentine is not a part of Indian culture. So if a couple is moving outside, roaming outside, engaging into a public display of affection in a park, in a theater or something like that, you might see some people carrying some badges, religious colors or something like that. They may simply come to haunt you. They will say, why you are sitting like that? Why you are in so much like an intimate position or something like that? Just call your father, just call your mother. We need to talk to them. Either you marry or you just tie rakhi to each other. First of all, the question is that who the hell are you to impose your views and opinions on others? Both the children who are sitting, not the children, both, the youth, the couple, whatever is sitting over there, if they have crossed the legal age of 18 years, okay, they are already adult, and in case they are not involved into act of indecency in public, they are free to do whatever they want. They can go out, they can go and book a hotel room, they can do whatever they want. No one is entitled to arrest them for that, okay. But what happens, like I will give you example. When I came to Delhi, I witnessed there was like a hostel or a PG where so many policemen were standing in the midnight or something. Some neighbor might have complained. Okay, and there was like a PG kind of a thing. So what happened in boy's room? One of his girlfriends might have come to meet, celebrate the birthday and something, and it was midnight. So some neighbor might have complained that, see, these people are involved. They are like diminishing or destroying the Indian cultural ethos. Indian values are dying. No marriage, premarital is happening over there, and whatever the sense was there. So what happened? This policeman comes, and we all were passing by. Some of my friends were lawyers also. So what happened? We witnessed that these policemen were basically blackmailing them. They have called the couple at some side, and they were asking that, okay, send me the name and contact number of your father. Just call your father. We want to talk to them. Why you want to call the parent? Why you want to? Both are adult. Both are at the age of 21 and 22, studying in some graduation or something, post-graduation. Why you want to talk the parents? They were simply threatening them. Okay, they were simply blackmailing them, extorting them. And when the girl and the boy got scared, because Indian culture is that only, it is like based on scaring, threatening, sometimes by the supernatural force, sometimes by the legal enforcement agencies for the sake of preserving the moral values and the cultural ethos and everything like that. So this guy got scared, and especially the girl. So this policeman said, just give me 10,000, 20,000, 20,000 first he demanded, and then he said, okay, if you're not having money, just send me 10,000 rupees and we will let you go. So what he was trying to do? Extortion. And simply, if you go to a public park or something, you will see sometimes policemen roaming over there, sometimes some kind of aunties are there, uncles are there. Are you not having some mother and sister at home? Why you are sitting in the public? You people are destroying this and damaging this. So these people will be threatening you. But legally, they are not entitled to do so. So that's the core of the fact. I was just giving you example that digital arrest, no doubt it is happening today, but in the terms of moral policing, it has been happening since the a lot previous of time. Okay, so we have already talked about the modulus operandi of this particular digital arrest. Okay, someone will impersonate himself or herself in form of a legal enforcement agency, a person will belonging to it, be it ED, CBI, or be it NSA, be it from IB, RAW, that we are going to take action, you have done something wrong, illegal or something like that, and in order, if you want to escape from that, just pay us this money or just get involved into whatever favors we are asking for or something like that. Okay. In these cases, the victims are digitally arrested and forced to stay visible over Skype or other video conferencing platforms to the criminals until their demands are met. Cyber criminal impersonification. This word I have been mentioning again and again. Just look at the definition. Scammers pose as personnel from various government agencies, including police, CBI, narcotics department, RBI, or ED. Okay. So I hope you might have understood the entire phrase, the entire context of it, and sometimes questions can be asked even in your mains also. You might be aware that in your science and tech segment, there is something called cyber security. So in cyber security also, this topic can be incorporated. Okay. So you are having a lot of matter and stuff to write in your mains also. Now, World Telecommunication and Information Society Day. This was in news that which day has been designated as World Telecommunication, and very short question can be asked. So simply remember 17 May. Okay. An international day proclaimed in November 2006 by the International Telecommunication Union conference that happened in Antalya, Turkey, designated it to 17th May as this particular International Telecommunication and Information Society Day. Okay. This thing only you can remember. Then there was a word, telecom diplomacy. A question can be asked, what do you understand by telecom diplomacy? Telecom diplomacy is a strategic effort by a country to use its telecommunication industry to attract business ventures from international partnerships or secure a leading role in the global telecommunication landscape. Okay, it is simply a sort of diplomacy or a strategic effort by a country for presenting its telecommunication infrastructure as a mode of investment so that other countries may get attracted, since you are having a very good telecommunication network. So you are all aware that today's commerce, business, everything is being operated on the digital commercial lines, facilitated by this telecommunication, everything. In entire BPO sector industry is working on this. So if a country is having a very good telecommunication infrastructure, be it the case of India, you all are aware that we are having a lot number of employees working at the business process outsourcing, BPO. Okay, call centers we used to call them. Okay, so many unemployed youth unable to find jobs in some public sector, in some MNCs at a very higher post or something like that, for the sake of as a part-time job also, and just to secure some kind of time for the preparation or something, sometimes they get engaged into these work. Okay, so because India is a land with an enormous population, we are having a large population, educated population. So that's why we built, you are aware that companies like Infosys, companies like Wipro, companies like TCS, the Tata Consultancy Services, they're entirely operating on this consultancy, like the telecommunication infrastructure. So if a country has a stable, improvised, and a good version of Bangalore, it is known as the hub of, you can solve the silicon, what do you call it? Silicon of the Silicon Valley of India. Silicon Valley of India means we are having a very good digital commercial infrastructure kind of a thing. Okay, so that is meant by telecom diplomacy. When a country is pursuing its telecom infrastructure as a mode of pursuit for attracting foreign investment or calling some other countries to invest in it or something like that. Okay, so also I mentioned an international organization by the name of International Telecommunication Union. So just get some